Nowadays, handheld gaming PCs are on the rise. As powerful yet portable devices, they can play a lot of games for sure. But indie games are now more enjoyable than ever on these devices. That's why today we will talk about the best indie games to play on handheld PCs. In no particular order, let's dive in for the first part. Disco Elysium. Disco Elysium is a groundbreaking RPG. As a detective, explore a city block utilizing a unique skill system. Interrogate characters, solve murders, take bribes. Become a hero or a human disaster with impactful choices. The game focuses on the story-heavy gameplay, with a lot of narratives throughout the game. The game is ideal to play on the handhelds, as you can play it while relaxing and with your own pace. If you like story-rich and lot of reading, the game is for you.
Lead the way.
If you could only find your gun.
It's okay.
With full voice acting for every single one of the city's beautiful people.
Mark of the Ninja. Experience the essence of a true ninja in Mark of the Ninja. Navigate a world of stunning scenery and fluid animation, utilizing silence, agility, and cunning to outsmart foes. Marked with cursed tattoos enhancing your senses, choose to be an unseen ghost or a ruthless assassin. As a stealth game, you can choose how you approach your levels and objectives. You may assassinate everyone, or maybe pass through them undetected. With gamepad support, Mark of the Ninja is ideal to play on the handhelds. Gunfire Reborn. Gunfire Reborn blends FPS, roguelite, and RPG elements. Navigate procedurally generated levels, collecting randomly dropped weapons and embodying unique heroes with distinct abilities. Enjoy solo play or team up with 3 others in cooperative 4-player mode. Every restart will yield you different experience, both in skill builds, enemies, and weapons. The game is quite simple yet addicting. The gunfighting is fun and can be challenging at times according to your difficulty level. Although it is an FPS game, you can still enjoy the game on the handhelds as it is not competitive FPS game. Binding of Isaac Rebirth. The Binding of Isaac is a randomly generated action RPG shooter with heavy roguelike elements. Following Isaac on his journey, players will find bizarre treasures that change Isaac's form, giving him superhuman abilities and enabling him to fight off droves of mysterious creatures, discover secrets, and fight his way to safety. The game has a unique, creepy art style that is enchanting and gives a distinct feel to the game. The game provides heavy combat and gameplay, yet the performance is efficient, making playing it on the handhelds will give you full, enjoyable action experience. Don't Starve Together. The title explains it all. Try to survive, don't starve, together with your friends. Enter a strange and unexplored world full of odd creatures, hidden dangers, and ancient secrets. Gather resources to craft items and build structures that match your survival style. Although the premise and graphics look simple, the game has surprising amount of depth and fun. You can play alone for sure, but it will be a lot more enjoyable to play with friends. Who knows, you have another friend who also owns a handheld to play together in the same room. Subnautica. You've crash-landed on an alien ocean world with only one direction to go, down. Subnautica's seas encompass sun-drenched shallow coral reefs, perilous deep-sea trenches, lava fields, and bioluminescent underwater rivers. Monitor your oxygen supply while navigating kelp forests, plateaus, reefs, and intricate cave systems. The water is alive with a mix of helpful and harmful life forms. The game is so atmospheric, yet the experience will stay on the handhelds. If you love a survival game under the sea along with its horror, Subnautica is for you. Art of Rally. Art of Rally, from the creator of Absolute Drift, offers a stylized journey inspired by the golden era of rally racing. Engage in top-down races across vibrant, stylized landscapes worldwide. Compete for leaderboard supremacy through daily and weekly challenges. Racing game will blend just well on the handhelds. For Art of Rally specifically, the game mechanics and top-down racing also fits portable gaming quite well, and performance is stellar. There may be a lot of other racing games, but my personal choice is Art of Rally. Wartales. Wartales is an open-world RPG in which you lead a group of mercenaries in their search for wealth across a massive medieval universe. Explore the world, recruit companions, collect bounties, and unravel the secrets of the tombs of the ancients. Or even better, play along with 3 other players co-op to tackle the obstacles. The game tackles various aspects such as combat, mercenary system, classes, quests, and non-combat skills progression for each character. With its gameplay, the replayability is high and each will be as enjoyable. Compared to Battle Brothers, the game is more forgiving, making you can get into it easier. Thronefall. Thronefall is a minimalist game. Challenges you to build and defend your kingdom with a blend of strategy and hack and slash action. By simplifying the classic strategy game, it focuses on the essentials. Daytime is for building your base, while nights demand unwavering defense. Striking the right balance between economy and defense is crucial. Decide on archers, thicker walls, or an extra mill. The game surprisingly plays well on the handheld as it supports full gamepad supports. So if you like tower defense-like games, Thronefall is for you. Plant vs. Zombies, Game of the Year Edition. Defend your home against a zombie invasion using an array of plant weaponry in this thrilling game. Arm yourself with pea shooters and cherry bombs, strategically planting to halt diverse zombie types. Overcome obstacles like setting suns and creeping fog across 50 adventure mode levels, spanning day, night, swimming pool, and rooftop scenarios. The game is quite legendary in some ways, and I can understand why. With its simple gameplay yet fun graphics, we can play just fine on the handhelds while having ton of replayability. As a game to simply kill time, PvZ is perfect. Slay the Spire. Merge card games and roguelikes into the ultimate single-player deck builder. Slay the Spire. Craft a unique deck, encounter peculiar creatures, and unearth relics of immense power. As a roguelite card games, enjoy dynamic deck building, diverse enemies, and discover many powerful relics. In itself, the turn-based strategy game runs well on handhelds. The experience is even better with Slay the Spire, where roguelite elements are added, increasing replayability and providing a substantial amount of content throughout your session. Stardew Valley. You've inherited your grandfather's old farm plot in Stardew Valley. Armed with hand-me-down tools and a few coins, you set out to begin your new life. Can you learn to live off the land and turn these overgrown fields into a thriving home? Stardew Valley is one of, if not the most, relaxing games to play anytime, for anyone. So, if you want to chill on your bed playing your handhelds, then Stardew Valley is the perfect choice. It offers a lot of farm life, making connections with villagers, attending festivals, mining and fighting monsters. You can imagine how immersive it is. Just shapes and beats. The game is a blend of rhythm games and also a bullet shooter genre. The gameplay revolves around 3 simple principles: avoid shapes, move to the kick-ass beats, and endure repeated deaths. The game supports up to 4 players. It's a straightforward concept. Dodge anything red, but the simplicity is complemented by fantastic soundtracks, a well-balanced difficulty, and crisp visuals. The rhythm game is so simple that you can play it on the handhelds just fine, along with its minimal control and buttons needed. Hollow Knight is a classically styled 2D action-adventure set across a vast interconnected world. Explore twisting caverns, ancient cities, and deadly wastes. Battle tainted creatures, befriend bizarre bugs, and solve ancient mysteries at the kingdom's heart. The game features a dark Metroidvania style with challenging combat and platforming. Hollow Knight is known as a difficult game, both the combat, boss battles, and the platforming across the 2D side-scrolling world. If you love challenges, Hollow Knight is perfect option, and as you can see, it will play just fine on the handhelds. Dave the Diver. Dave the Diver offers a unique theme where you play as Dave, a diver and sushi restaurant manager. Gameplay involves diving for fish by day and managing a sushi restaurant at night, gathering ingredients, serving customers, and upgrading. Dave the Diver is one of the best games released in 2023 due to its diverse mix of management, casual gameplay, farming, and even underwater battles. Along with its full compatibility with a controller, definitely put Dave the Diver on your handheld bucket list.
And at the top of the food chain. Oh boy, I suppose even the most voracious hunters have their off days.
Dungeon Munchies. Hunt down monsters to cook and eat them. You've been revived in a massive underground complex, and you must leave this bizarre facility. Aided by the undead necrochef Simmer, you must stay safe, get fed, and find a way to get out. Dungeon Munchies is a side-scrolling action RPG with a focus on hunting down creatures, cooking them, and eating dishes to gain certain abilities. The combination of dishes you choose to eat will impact your entire playstyle. The game strength isn't just the combat, but also the characters and story as well. Definitely check it out if the game catches your eye. Hades. Hades, a godlike roguelike dungeon crawler, brings together the best elements from Supergiant's acclaimed titles. It merges the fast-paced action of Bastion, the atmospheric depth of Transistor, and the character-driven storytelling of Spire. Step into the shoes of the immortal prince of the underworld, wielding the powers of Olympus to break free from the god of the dead. Hades is one of the best indie games of all time. Now, with Hades 2 set to be released soon, you'll want to play this game. With its mechanics and full compatibility with controller support, please give it a chance and at least try this game. Vampire Survivors. Vampire Survivors is a super popular game that has set new trends in the world of roguelite games. It's like a mix of shooting and role-playing where you fight your way through levels. You collect money to buy cool upgrades and characters. Each time you play, you get better weapons and learn new strategies. The game is designed so you can move your character and the weapons shoot automatically. The game may have simple graphics and gameplay, but the charm lies in its simplicity, replay value, and depth of character. Because of that, the game is perfect to play in a single or couple of sessions on the handheld that you can put down anytime. Katana Zero. Katana Zero is a stylish neo-noir action platformer featuring breakneck action and instant death combat. Slash, dash, and manipulate time to unravel your past in a beautifully brutal acrobatic display. The story told through cinematic sequences woven into the gameplay, twisting and folding to an unexpected conclusion. Beat your enemies by deflecting shots, dodging attacks, and using traps and explosives to make sure no one survives. Every level is made with lots of ways to finish. Be creative, find your own style, and defeat enemies with spontaneous moves. Give it a try if you love brutal combat and gameplay. In Cassette Beasts, brave individuals utilize cassette tapes to transform for battle. To find your way home, explore every corner, recording monsters onto your trusty cassettes for their abilities. Collect monsters for turn-based battles in this open-world RPG. Use Cassette Beasts' fusion system to combine any two forms, creating unique and powerful hybrids. This may look familiar, akin to certain games like Pokemon, but no worries. the game has its charm and receives overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam. It offers full controller support, and you can also enjoy the game in local co-op with your friends. Dead Cells is a roguelite Metroidvania-inspired action platformer. You'll explore a sprawling, ever-changing castle, assuming you're able to fight your way past its keepers in 2D Souls-like combat. No checkpoints. Kill, die, learn, repeat. The game is also difficult and challenging, similar to the previous Hollow Knight mentioned on the list. What makes them differ is the roguelite mechanics that Dead Cells have. If you crave challenge with intricate character progression on the go, put Dead Cells on your handhelds. Townscraper. Once a while we should play relaxing games without no consequences or punishing mechanics. In Townscraper, you can create picturesque island towns with winding streets, small hamlets, soaring cathedrals, canal networks, or stilted sky cities. Build your dream town, block by block. No specific goals or gameplay, just enjoy the creative process and the beauty it brings. Townscaper is an experimental passion project, more a toy than a game. Yup, it's more like a simple town editor with chill and relaxing vibe. Talos Principle. Imagine waking up from a deep slumber, only to find yourself in a peculiar world, blending ancient ruins with advanced technology. Your creator assigns you a series of intricate puzzles, leaving you at a crossroads. Should you place your trust or pose challenging questions about your identity and purpose? As you navigate through over 120 immersive puzzles, manipulating drones, laser beams, and even time, you delve into a narrative touching on humanity, technology, and civilization. Definitely try this puzzle games, along with its great narrative and philosophical approach.
Be wise. Do not let yourself be misled by doubt.
Battle Brothers is a turn-based tactical RPG which has you leading a mercenary company in a gritty, low-power medieval fantasy world. You decide where to go, whom to hire or to fight, what contracts to take, and how to train and equip your men in a procedurally generated open-world campaign. Engage in complex turn-based tactical battles with historical equipment and permanent injuries. Encounter diverse enemies with unique equipment and AI behavior. The game poses a tough challenge, especially in the beginning. However, once you grasp its mechanics, the game becomes incredibly rewarding to play.
But this wins you the battle. Victorious, you take your pay to a larger city.
Limbo. Navigate as a young boy awakening in a mysterious forest with no memory of identity or destination. As you venture forth, the once intriguing environment reveals its perilous nature, clarifying your motivation, escape. Throughout, the game consistently captivates, enthralls, and terrifies, ensuring an uninterrupted journey from start to finish. The game has a dark atmosphere that compensates for the simplicity in gameplay, and it's its strongest aspect. You can play it anytime as it's easy to get into. If you love Limbo, definitely try the sequel, Inside, as it evokes a similar eerie feeling and characteristic. That wraps up the list of games. Please share your thoughts on indie games that play well on handhelds. I'll ensure to include them in the next part. Looking forward to seeing you in the next video.